You eat multiple times a day. You consume enough calories to fuel your brain, your muscles, and your daily routine. But there is a very real possibility that while you are completely full, trillions of organisms inside you are actively starving. And when they run out of food, they don't just die off quietly, they start to eat you. This biological reality is happening inside your digestive tract right now, and most people are completely unaware of the damage. Today, we are breaking down exactly what happens when your gut microbiome is deprived of its fuel, and what it actually takes to repair it. If this idea of an invisible hunger inside your body is new to you, please drop a like on the video. It really helps this information reach more people who might be struggling with these issues without realizing it. To understand this process, we have to look at the architecture of your gut. Your intestinal wall is surprisingly thin. In fact, it is only one single layer of cells thick. This delicate wall is protected by a dense layer of mucus, and living right on top of and inside that mucus layer is your gut microbiome. Trillions of bacteria that help digest food, produce vitamins, and regulate your immune system. But these bacteria require specific fuel to survive. They don't feed on proteins or fats. They feed on complex carbohydrates and prebiotic fibers, the tough, indigestible parts of plants, vegetables, and seeds. In a traditional, whole food diet, these fibers flow constantly into the gut, keeping the bacterial colonies fed and thriving. But in the modern diet, heavy and ultra-processed foods, refined sugars, and simple carbohydrates, that fiber is stripped away. The food is absorbed high up in the digestive tract, leaving absolutely nothing for the bacteria waiting in the lower intestine. So, what happens when these microbes realize no food is coming? Survival mode kicks in. Certain strains of bacteria in your gut are capable of switching their diet. When they don't receive fiber from the food you eat, they turn to the closest available food source, the protective mucus lining of your own intestinal wall. Slowly, these starving bacteria begin to consume the very barrier that protects your body. Think of your intestinal wall like a highly advanced microscopic filter, or a dam holding back toxic water. As the mucus layer is eaten away, that single-cell barrier is exposed, and the dam begins to crack. Undigested food particles and pathogens start slipping through into your bloodstream. This is the mechanical reality behind what is commonly called leaky gut, and your immune system, sensing these foreign invaders crossing the barrier, doesn't just react, it goes on red alert. It triggers a widespread inflammatory response that you feel everywhere. You might not feel this happening in your stomach. Instead, you feel it as chronic fatigue, brain fog, unexplained skin issues, or a metabolism that suddenly feels incredibly slow. If you regularly experience any of these signals, like constant tiredness or lack of mental focus, even when you think you're eating well, let me know. Type energy down in the comments if you'd like us to create a specific video on how to regain your mental clarity by repairing your gut. Rebuilding this barrier isn't complicated, but it does require a shift in strategy. It is not about taking a temporary detox or fasting. It is about consistently delivering the right compounds back into your system. To regenerate that protective mucus layer, your bacteria need a steady, daily supply of polyphenols, antioxidants, and prebiotic fibers. This means reintroducing a wide variety of dark leafy greens, roots, and plant extracts. However, as we frequently discuss on this channel, knowing what to do and actually doing it consistently are two different things. Modern schedules make it incredibly difficult to source, prep, and consume the sheer volume of diverse plant matter required to feed these bacterial colonies every single day. This is why concentrated greens formulas have become such a practical tool for metabolic and digestive support. By consolidating dozens of plant extracts, prebiotics, and antioxidants into one daily routine, they bypass the friction of a busy lifestyle. They ensure your microbiome receives a baseline of supportive compounds, even on days when your diet isn't perfect. Your gut bacteria dictate far more about your health than just digestion. Keep them fed, and they will protect you. Starve them, and the consequences will ripple through your entire body. If this content brought you some clarity today, consider subscribing to the channel. Here at Human Health Archive, our goal is to decode the science so you can take control of your health. And don't forget to check the link in the description below if you want to take the next step in supporting your digestive system. We'll see you in the next video.